If you find yourself needing to act as an agent and book out other artists for your gigs, in ManagerSal you can activate the subcontractors and assign other people who are your contacts to the event. In this case, this is Skippy's party, and we're booking a magician and a balloon twister. And subcontractors are not enabled on this account. So the first thing that we have to do is go to our settings. Down under account settings, we're going to go to user information. And in the bottom of user information, it says activate subcontractors. There's a checkbox, and check it. However, because we're editing the main user information that determines the behavior of this account, like the login email address, our first name, our last name, what currency we're using, we have to enter our password. Once you enter your password, click enter. And now when you go back to the overview page, you will see a new section that says subcontractor. Also, when you go and look at one of your contacts, you will see that there's a new section. So here we're going to search for a contact called Barry Moss. I'm going to hit enter. We're going to notice that at the top, there's a third area called portfolio, which is only there if somebody is a subcontractor. So now I'm going to edit Barry Moss, click over to his portfolio, and this is where you turn a regular contact into a subcontractor. To do that, you have to put in two pieces of information. One is the stage name, so ManagerSal knows what to call them. In this case, it's just the name Barry Moss, but it could very well be Barry the Juggler or any stage name that they had. And then you have to tell ManagerSal that they are active. And once they're active, they're going to show up on your list of subcontractors. You can put in the skills that they have, the default fee, the promo link. All of this information is optional, and it's only for you to keep it in a just easy place. You can also check off the services that this subcontractor is really good at. In this case, we're going to say that Barry Moss is good as a juggler and as a balloon twister. I'm going to hit done editing, and we have successfully turned Barry Moss into a subcontractor. Going back to Skippy's party, if we look at Skippy's party, we see under the services that there's a magician and a balloon twister. This new section that says subcontractor, if we click on it, it takes us to the area that we assign a subcontractor to Skippy's party. In Skippy's party, remember, we have two things, a magician and a balloon twister. We're going to give them both to this new Barry Moss subcontractor. So click on magician, and it takes you to the screen where you edit the event staff. It gives you the general information so you know where you are, the name of the party, the date and the time. We're currently doing the magician, which is a clever guy in a tux doing tricks, and we have the rate and quantity that we're charging the customer. We choose our subcontractor. This is a list of everybody who's active in our business. We're going to choose Barry Moss. This is the rate to the subcontractor. In this case, ManagerSal chose 80% of what we're choosing, of what we charge the customer, and you can change that. We're going to make it $90. And then we can also change the quantity and give him some notes, such as, please bring your bunny. The last box is a pull down that shows the artist contracts that we have available in ManagerSal. We're going to leave it as the artist agreement. Click update the event staff, and you see that the magician is assigned to Barry Moss. Let's repeat that. We're going to click on the balloon twister, where we can see again the party, the service, the rate quantity. We're going to choose Barry Moss. We're going to keep it at 80%. Under the notes, we're going to say, please make a balloon bunny. Update the event staff. So now when we go look at our listing of events for this event, we see that under Skippy's party, we have Barry Moss assigned as a subcontractor, and it shows how much we're paying Barry Moss in total. Going to the documents of Skippy's party, where before we had the client document, we now have another section for our subcontractor. And Barry Moss has his own area with the subcontractor agreement, his own link to his info page, and a quick way to generate the emails and the contracts for this subcontractor. I'm going to click on his info page, and you can see that it is very similar to what your clients get with your branding and your logo and your colors, with two different changes. One of them is that it says it's the information page for Barry Moss, so you know that it's for him. Also, it has these quick links to download a VCal and GCal, so Barry Moss can quickly add this event to his calendar. And then when you look at the actual information in the contract, it doesn't show what you're charging the client, only what you're paying the subcontractor. Under the fee, again, it only shows what he is getting from you, not what he's collecting from the subcontractor. While it does show the client's name, in this case Mr. Douglas Hansen, it does not have any of the client's information. It only shows what you need your subcontractor to know. And that is how you enable subcontractors in ManagerSal and then assign them to an event.